Tokyo Mirage Sessions is not so much a crossover as it is a thematic merger of Fire Emblem and Shin Megami Tensei. Certain characters and abilities share their names with material from both games, and a few familiar musical cues and chimes find their way in. That being said, gone are the medieval beats of Fire Emblem and the oftentimes apocalyptic tones of Shin Megami Tensei, and instead stands a vibrant, modern Tokyo and a look at its over-the-top entertainment industry. Playing as one of our main characters, Itsugi Aoi, a young everyman type of character, you begin to follow a thread of events that leads you to rescuing your childhood friend, aspiring idol Tsubasa Orbe, and in turn awakening both of your latent powers. All of this takes place in hidden spaces within Tokyo called idolospheres, where mirages dwell in pursuit of performa. As ridiculous as these terms seem, they work really well within the game itself and play their part in crafting its own identity. It's these subtle throwbacks and over-the-top mechanics that really sold the game for me. However, where the plot's premise is a unique twist for an RPG, overall Tokyo Mirage Sessions had a hard time keeping me invested. Like many RPGs, Tokyo Mirage Session takes its time to find its pace, but as a whole I never found myself wanting to stop playing, nor did I ever play just because. Much of that I attribute to its excellent battle system, which stands as the highlight of the entire game. While they are your main enemy, mirages aren't all evil, and each of your party member has a mirage standing at their side that allows them to fight within the idolosphere. These mirages are the clearest parallels that we have to the Persona series, though unlike a Persona, they're all characters in their own right. Each of these allied mirages also represent a Fire Emblem character, such as Itsugi fighting alongside Chrom from Fire Emblem Awakening. Enemies have many potential weaknesses that can be divided into 3 distinct varieties: weapon weaknesses, elemental weaknesses, and situational weaknesses. Finding ways to exploit these weaknesses is key, as anytime an enemy is attacked by at least one of its weaknesses, a session can begin. Exploiting a weakness can be followed by further attacks from other party members, making for lengthy chains of attacks that complement each other. Taking advantage of sessions leads to a much higher damage output and greater monetary and item bonuses, meaning there's really no reason not to utilize them when available, as their only limitation is the form of an easily replenished energy bar. Figuring out optimal sessions and watching my cast actively support each other in this way was really entertaining and encouraging. Be warned though, that enemy mirages can also initiate sessions, leading to greater damage to your own party. Relying on sessions is both the safest and most enjoyable way to battle, and without them, fights can become much more difficult and overwhelming. The overworld between idolospheres was a bit lacking, primarily because there's no incentive to explore it, which is a shame because the modern setting is something the game leans on to set itself apart. Sometimes NPCs will have missions for you, but these were more distractions than satisfying finds. I also found the gamepad's use as a communication tool was really enjoyable. Various alerts would prompt you to tap through a social media app called Topic, a clear line analog where your party members will message you with both story-relevant info and occasional glimpses into their personalities and interests. Tokyo Mirage Sessions is a game with a history of surprises. The reveal of the initial partnership between Nintendo and Atlus was unexpected, as was the nature of what the collaboration would become. Most pleasantly surprising though, it still manages to work, and I've enjoyed playing this game and seeing all it has to offer. While I don't think it reaches the heights that its source materials do, it's still an enjoyable RPG with a fantastic battle system, cast of characters, and interface. Sadly, the narrative doesn't really reach those heights, and with a sparse overworld and some tedium in place, it doesn't reach its full potentials. However, my likes outweigh my dislikes, and with the lack of JRPGs on the Wii U, Tokyo Mirage Sessions is a welcome addition to the library.